Wear off. For Notre Dame in the first month of the season, it's been a season so far of what ifs. What if they hadn't turned the ball over so many times, especially in the red zone and on their opponent's side of the 50. And right now, when you take a look at the stats, these are some stats Brian Kelly would like to put in a drawer and close quickly. 15 turnovers, tied with Tulsa for the most. The -10 turnover margin is worst in the country, and you can see what those fumbles and interceptions have done to this football team. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler along with Todd Blackledge. And, Ledge, you know, we talked to Brian Kelly earlier this week, and I said, Coach, if it wasn't for all the turnovers, would you be 4-0? He didn't really give us an answer, but it's a strong possibility, actually.
Well, they may be 4-0 for sure. I think they'd be 3-1. They were right in both games they lost. They gained over 500 yards in both of them, but 5 turnovers in each is what did them in. Now, this is a talented football team, and they are good enough to win every game remaining on their schedule, but they've got to get the turnover thing fixed. And I think it starts with their quarterback, Tommy Rees. You know, he was responsible for 10 of the 15 turnovers. If they get that fixed, they've got talent. And the good news for Notre Dame is defensively, they've played very consistently, and they've been great in sudden change situations when their offense has turned it over. The defense has played well.
And the other thing is the two teams they lost to are at least in the top 20. You can't say that for Purdue. They're 2-1, but they're very untested right now.
Yeah, they played 3 games. The combined record of their 3 opponents, 1-8. The lone win being Rice's second win over this Purdue team. I think that they're a team that's going to be dangerous tonight, particularly if Notre Dame doesn't take care of the football. I like their quarterback, Caleb Turbush. I think he's got some moxie. He's got some physical ability, and they've had a week off, extra time to prepare for this Notre Dame team.
All right, let's check in. Third member of our team down on the field is Holly Rowe. Holly?
Well, guys, one thing Purdue's been able to do very well this season is run the football. They're averaging 258 yards per game, but they haven't faced a defense like they'll see tonight. The Irish have been stingy against the run. In fact, they've given up only 1 rushing touchdown all season, so they may have to rely on the arm of their quarterbacks. Caleb Turbush, as you said, Todd, has done a great job completing 63% of his passes in just his 4th game as a starter tonight. But he'll get some help. Robert Marv, who's been a starter last season, is back from a knee injury. And guys, last year against the Irish, he did a great job. 31 of 42 passing for 2 touchdowns, and he ran one for 23 yards. Coaches say they're committed to getting him in the first half.
All right, Holly, you can tell by Holly's attire and the people behind her that it is football weather. It's about 50 degrees in West Lafayette. The Boilermakers take the field on their home turf. Only the 7th night game in Ross-Ade Stadium history. The 3rd time tonight that they've met the Fighting Irish, their in-state rivals from South Bend. Brian Kelly and Notre Dame against Danny Hope and Purdue. It's coming up. The kickoff is next.